How to make an image slider in HTML. Image sliders are a fantastic way to showcase content, whether it is products, portfolio items, or just beautiful images. Now let's create one together in just few easy steps. Step 1, basic HTML structure. Now go to your VS Code editor and create a basic HTML template by pressing exclamation mark enter. Now let's change this type to something else. Let's call it slider. Okay. Then start with a container for your images by going to your body and making use of the div tag. How do you go about that? Just say div, press enter, right? Div, enter. Inside this div, you then have your different images. So let's say we have image 1, img, right? Image 1. Then we have image 2, and then we have image 3. So we have 3 images inside of our div tag. Now let's actually come here, right, and put in image src is the link to where your image is on your VS editor. So now I already have an image on my editor. I have this favicon image and this normal image and this shoe image. So now let's say, for example, I want to put this image, this image here, and then this shoe image as well. This one here. Okay. So let's reduce that to actually just 2 images instead of 3. Let's make that 2 instead of 3. So let's just clean off 1 and make it 2, since we have 2 is. So for you to actually do this, go to your browser, download an image that you want to make it off on your website, and then bring it to your VS Code. That is here. Then save it in the particular name we want it to be on. Right? After doing that, all you have to do is come to this src, press /. Now I want the first image to be showing this image.png, and then the next other image to be showing / this shoe.php. Do you understand, guys? Right? Then this alt is to help your user see that particular image that is about to load is an image. So let's say they're having network issues and they don't know what is being loaded. This alt tells them that it is an image that is about to be loaded. So you can come here and just say first slide, and then come here and say second slide. Okay, it's that simple, guys. It's that simple. So let's view that on our browser and see how it actually looks like on our browser. Do you see, guys? Now it's looking very weird because there's no scaling to it. It's occupying the full page of our website, which is very, very bad and weird. See? So we have to actually style that. So let's go to our head tag and style it a little bit. So let's say style, right? And then let's say image img, right? So let's say width. The width should be 100%, so it can occupy the full page of any device it is being shown on. You see, guys, now is a lot better. You see, guys, is a lot better. That is step 1 for you. Now step 2, style the slider with CSS. Now I just did a simple styling of just giving it a width. Now it's already looking beautiful. Now let's go a lot further and style it more. And how do you go about that? You come here, right? You come here, let's give this our div a class name of say slider. Then we'll use it in our style by saying .slider, and then we style it by saying, let's give it let's take this away from here, right? Let's put it back here and say width should be 100%, right? Then let's give it a maximum width. Like on any maximum device, it should have at most 600 pixels and nothing more. Then an overflow of say hidden, and then a position of relative. Okay. Then we also have the dot slider image. So let's give it a width of say 100 as well. Then a display of block. Okay guys, so this is basically how we have styled our page, right? Our slider. Then step 3, add animation with JavaScript. Now this is just a slider, it's not sliding, right? We want to add an animation to make it look beautiful, all right? That at least even if maybe when our user hovers over around this image, it will slide automatically. And how do you go about that? You do that using what? The JavaScript. So you come to your after your body tag, you make use of the script tag. The script tag is the tag you use when you want to add JavaScript into your code. All right. So you come here. So come here and say const slider. Give it a name. Slider is equal to. Okay, sorry. I think there's okay. This should be after. Supposed to be after instead of our body tag. So come here and say const slider so you say const slider is equal to documents dot query selector, right? Then brackets dot slider, right? Then say let index be equal to 0. Okay, so I'm supposed to put this script tag here. Okay. Then we then say function show next slide or show next image. Then I will then say slider, okay, dot scroll left. You should scroll left, right? Should be equal to slider dot offset width. And to change the width. Offset width index then semicolon and then We also have index is equal to bracket index plus 1 plus 1. Then you have the percentage. We have slider dot children dot length. Okay, we have our semicolon. And then we have the step interval to be showcase show next image, comma, say 3,000. That's the rate. Okay, so this is basically our script for the JavaScript to make it slide. Now the slider should automatically slide every 3 seconds. That is why we have this 3,000. 3,000 shows 3 seconds. The slider should automatically slide every 3 seconds, right? That is basically how to do it, guys. So this is how to create a slider on your web page. Try this out and make your slider fully interactive. See you in my next video, guys. Ciao.